Hey, everybody. Welcome to our first episode of the show. We have here to my right, the chef.
Hey, what you got? I'm cooking it.
And then from the south, like no other, Mr. King Nation.
What up, what up? You know what it is.
What up, King?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you guys, we're here. You know, we're going to do a little something. We're going to talk about how we feel as men. We're going to mansplain a little. We're going to set some expectations. We're going to open it up and, you know, let the chips fall where they may.
I'm ready for this. Yeah, I'm excited. How y'all feel?
I'm good with this, man. I'm really good with this. So here's the thing. You guys, we were talking about earlier about, you know, what do we expect when we pay for dinner? I mean, and be honest, man, because, you know, there is expectations.
All right. Okay, so we talking about paying for dinner. Are we been dating for a minute, or are we just the first date?
Let's say it's like your second date, and you know, the first time you went, you had like coffee or whatever. That's typical. And then now you
warm up.
You're like, okay, this is our second date. Where are you going? Who's paying for it? If she's paying for it, does she expect shit from you?
Oh, hey, King, what you got?
Shit, on the second date, I don't know if I'm allowing her to pay for it.
Ooh.
I don't know.
This guy's a romantic.
I guess. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if the story was ever told and she was like, yeah, our second, you know, the first date was coffee and the second time we went to eat, it was she paid for it. You know what I mean? That'd play with my ego a little bit. I don't know if I would allow it. So I think I would pay for the second date, but I think I wouldn't go all the way out.
Now,
you know what I mean?
Is that a Southern thing, man? Is that a Southern gentleman thing? Because it feels like a Southern gentleman thing.
Yeah, it is. It's a little common courtesy with the Southern gentleman thing, especially when it comes a little bit of pride. You know what I mean? Especially if just a lady you want, you know what I mean? You gonna pay for it.
Can I piggyback on what Big Dog just said? How do you think Southern men date? Like, what's your imagery of dating? What's your imagery of dating as a Southern man?
As a Southern man, when you talk about going on a date, it's let's go ahead and
I'm picturing you walking up to the lady's house and bringing her flowers and opening doors and be like, okay, this is what we're doing.
I mean, you know, times change a little bit. You know, I am a little bit of an old school artist. So I wouldn't necessarily walk up with flowers, but I think setting up the date is more so the best part when it comes to the South. When it comes to the South, there's a setup. So when I want to set up a date, you know what I mean, I want to make sure that she knows that I'm all for her. So I'll go ahead and make sure that when I'm paying for it, especially for as a second date, if I'm not paying high money for food, I'm paying a little bit more for her to make sure she understands why we're taking this date.
So are you setting up any expectations about this?
Absolutely. So when it comes into this date, right, what is going to happen is it's like, okay, hey, you got your nails done? You got a good outfit coming up for, you know what I'm saying, there's a little place I want to take you to over here. I want to take you to eat.
Damn.
I want to take you, right?
All
so
right.
if I want to take you, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times when it's South, I'll tell you, like, hey, go get your nails done. Go get this. You know what I mean? And I'll give you the money to go get it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then when it comes to
big ball player.
When it comes to the actual date, then you know, okay, let's have the date.
Wait, Big Dog, can I ask a question? When you was there any expectations? Is that what you meant? Like the setup? Or do you meant were there expectations?
Yeah, there are expectations. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
are you like, girl, Georgia coming down?
You feel me? ATL.
I mean, if she's worth it and I'm putting in that effort, like I just said, I mean, that's already to be expected. Because I mean, the second date is not gonna happen too soon. After the first date, we're gonna text a little bit. I'm gonna talk my shit a little bit. All you know what I mean? As we go through the talking, if I feel like it is up to there where that second date is at that level where like, hey, let me treat you real quick, then I'm gonna treat you. Now, if I feel like we ain't going that level, and I feel like you know, we just like it's not there, or you know what I mean, like I just don't feel like it, more than likely I'll just go ahead and set up a little something that like a little Chili's date, you know what I mean?
Okay.
A little Applebee's.
So you're feeling that out even before you know how much you're spending, because I'm gonna say, okay, how much do you have to spend to get the drawers down?
To get the drawers done?
Yeah, how much money do you have to spend on that day to get those drawers down? I mean, if the girl's like, okay, I'm
Gotta go back to the casa and get the Netflix and Chili's.
Okay, so look, it depends on how that date is set up. So we going just going out to eat, and I'm looking to spend a little money on it. I wouldn't want to put a number on it, right? But I don't want to say I'm going out of way for it. So I would look up how much it costs for, simple things. Like I would look up how much it costs to get your nails done. I would look up how much it costs to get your feet done.
You're paying for all that? You're paying for all that.
These Southern men are crazy work, bro. I'm not paying for that. You better have them nails done when you meet me, girl.
look, it's a little different game. So and it be like that in the South.
Player, though. That's
it do be like that in the South. When you think about talking to a girl from the South, they don't got no worries.
Real shit.
They don't have no worries for a reason.
They do have worry. Every woman has a worry of something, man. And I always felt like the women from the South were raised to and go to high school and get married and start a family right away.
100%.
Go down there now and see if that's what you see.
But you know what? I will say the Southern women have a different hospitality.
Oh, yeah.
In the Midwest, it's a different energy. And because maybe because we ain't getting no goddamn nails getting done. That's maybe why I don't know. But from what I'm seeing, like, it's a hardcore approach. Like, even right now, we in the Southwest, and the energy's different. Like, and so that's something I've noticed. That's something I've kind of appreciated. But hearing you say, like, yo, we getting your nails done, we getting your hair done.
Yeah.
When you go to dinner where I'm from, you just getting dinner, shorty. So
that's the thing. When it comes to men from the South treat the woman as she's the catch. As much as we like to talk shit about that, that's what we think about the music that come out from the South. They spend money on women.
Facts.
They will come out of nowhere, go to the mall and see her and then be like, look, I want you. I'll get you this. And they will spend money on that one woman. So when you talk about like men from the South, boy, you talk to a woman that look fine as hell in the South. You competing. What do you have to offer? Because she got it already. She don't need you.
That's facts.
Damn.
That's facts. So
it sounds like every country song that's out there, man. They'll take your house, your dog, and your wallet.
And get your nails done, girl.
So don't take your girl to where you might not think you have enough money, because there are dudes that are there that have it, and they will sit there and look at your girl. They look at you. If you look at your phone and be like, let me check to see something, they'll be like, hey, don't worry about it, big dog. They'll smooth walk right over and be taking care of everything. Next thing you know, your girl gone.
Yeah.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Hey, look, man, I'm getting a little Southern hospitality out here now, cause that just got me a little bit. Hey, you still ain't getting your nails done, girl. But I got y'all.
Wait. First of all, my question is, how much is the nails?
So, and it just depends on where they go.
I've seen them. They go from anywhere from like $50 to like $300, bro.
Yeah, but you better make sure you got a girl that, look, if you got a girl that her nails are already
She's
done.
going to Lele's, man. That's
if her nails are already done, then you got something to pay for. If she don't have nails done, then you got a little bit of wiggle room right there, because you be like, all right, ain't nobody paid for your nails yet. Here, let me send you a little bit of this. I know the price is $60. I go ahead and get them done. Let me know I care about you if you ain't got it like that. You know what I mean? So that if you do, it's easy. You give her $120 for her nails in Georgia, like just in the South in general. $120. A lot of times they'll say it costs like $300 to get the most expensive nails.
Oh, Jesus.
Say what? Run that back.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Yeah.
Run that back.
I ain't paying no $300, man.
Yeah,
this is not a car. This is not
no.
a paint job on a car.
But that's a whole package. If you give a girl $300 for, she's saying, hey, go get your shit done, she better come back with an outfit, her feet, her nails. She better come back.
What about her hair?
Well,
God damn it! Now 300.
Hey,
I know, shorty.
Look, I got hair, and I know for a fact that when women go to the salon, they ask for an extension. Them bitches be $400. I'm not paying for that shit.
The good hair.
Look,
I want the good hair.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think what you want from her when she show up to that day is what you're gonna be representing for yourself. So you gotta pay for what you want to be seen next to you, Because otherwise, if you don't give enough for her to look that good and she don't look as good as you think that she can look, nigga, why didn't you pay for it? Why didn't you do what you was supposed to do?
All I gotta say
Take
is,
care
man,
of me. You know what I mean?
I can get to a place in a Honda just as good as a Cadillac.
Yeah, feel me, big dog.
That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is that's how
Hondas look just as good as a Cadillac sometimes. You know,
she may look like a Ferrari, but that mine ain't talking about nothing. I don't know what I got for her.
Exactly.
You know?
I get that, but you talking about dating on first, first time getting the baddie, getting the good ones. If you don't got no slick game talking, boy, you ain't. Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm close to Detroit. I got all the slick game for you. I'm gonna tell you that. Here, girl. What you want to hear? No, girl, we both ain't gotta have our nails done.
So they find out you lying. Fuck with them women in the South. We
ain't lying. I'm swerving the truth, bitch.
All I'm saying is, let's go look at a beautiful sunset together. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So this my thought on my end of dating. I definitely think a dope date is clutch. Like, I hear too many of the Netflix and chill, all of that. I think a woman deserves a great restaurant, a great dinner date, a great cocktail bar. I don't know about the nails and hair. I don't know about that. You better get prepped before you come see me. But
I think that's fair, man.
Yeah, but once you come see me, I think having that amazing date, that experience to say I'm one of a kind. It's not about her. When I say that, I don't mean that selfishly. I mean that to say you're getting the value of a great man. And that means I'm coming to you with a date you've never had before. And I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to probe you before I meet you. Hey, what have you done? What do you like? What don't you like? What's your favorite? I'm a champagne guy. So I always ask, what's your favorite champagne?
Shit.
Like, what do you like in that realm? Let's do brunch. And I'm going to have that champagne sitting on the table once you come there. That's kind of my vibe. Like, I love dating. I think it's a fun thing to do. Ain't too many women gonna get that attention from me, like being where I'm from. Like I said, I think, like, say you're from the South, my boy King. Okay. I'm from the Midwest, and I think it's a very different approach.
That's interesting. I want to pick your brain on that, because you sitting there talking about you like to have the champagne on the table, you like to have the things set up for them. And in a sense, in the South, it's almost like we give them what they need to set that self up with that. You know what I mean? Like, you saying come in with it. You know what I mean? Come in with your nails, your hair done. I'll take care of everything else.
Yes, sir.
In the South, it almost seems like we saying, hey, take care of yourself.
And then
I got when we take care of yourself, let's sure you look good. And then when you come to me, we gonna be straight.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. I think, like I said, I come from a hard city, so coming from there, I always look at a woman and I want to bring that energy of, let's take that deep breath. Like, I'm a deep breath guy. If you could be with me, take that deep breath, and that's what I'm saying. I'm picking your brain. I'm gonna order your brunch before you get there, and I don't know aggressive shit like, oh, you like the steak, shorty? Nah. It's like it's really on some like, I listened to you 3 hours ago. I understand you may be a vegetarian, and we gonna do that. That vegetarian omelet with the champagne, with the mimosas, and then you got a Netflix and chill. No, I'm joking.
Okay, I got you. No taking.
All I gotta say is I came from the West Coast, and there was 3 types of women you dated. There's 3 types. There was the materialistic ones where you basically gave them stuff and they gave you sex. I'm sorry, but that's what it was. Then there was the ones that paid for themselves and proved to you that they don't need you, but they just want to have you. So that's another woman. And then there was the humble girl that just didn't care whether you did this or did that, or whether you flew her to France or you went to the corner market where she was cool with it. She just wanted to be with you. So it just depended on the type of girl that you wanted and what you wanted. If you just wanted sex, then you find that materialistic girl. You buy her some nice jeans, some nice jewelry, and then you go back to her place and you do what you got to do. But it feels like a little prostituting to me.
A little transactional.
I'm just saying.
Hey, it's all transactional. It's all how you play it.
I'm just saying, man. That's what it was. I know because I lived it, so there it is.
So let me ask you a question, big dog. If you had to choose the type of girl that you've experienced, to tell these stories, you've experienced these girls in one way or another. What do you kind of prefer? What have stuck out to you over the years?
I want the woman that's going to look out for me just like I'm going to look out for her.
Church.
Okay.
I need a woman that's going to be okay living in a humble lifestyle or an extravagant life, depending on where we're at in our life together.
Church.
And honestly, I found that, so
Hey.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
I love that.
That comes to a real good question though.
All right.
Do you get there with age? Because sometimes I do think at a point where, yeah, we all say that we want that, right? But sometimes what we do in life leads us to saying that we want something else.
Here's the thing. I think men and women play the chameleons. And what I mean by that is they camouflage themselves to be one person at first, and then little by little their true colors start coming out and you start seeing the actual chameleon. Sometimes that chameleon is exactly who you want. It's that person that's going to balance you, and they're going to bring out their colors and you're going to bring out yours, and you're going to be okay with it. But it's when you see that they're taking advantage and they're taking and not giving anything, or make you feel like you're getting, like if I gave you a spoonful of rice and you're like, oh my God, she just gave me a whole full spoonful of rice, but yet you gave her a fucking plate of top sirloin, and and she depends, or that's all she ever wants from you, top sirloin for every spoon that I give you of rice. So
Real.
You can find it. It just depends on how well you know the person and what happens. And age does play a big role in that. I'll be honest with you. When you're young, you're very materialistic. I'm not gonna code it. You want the car. When you're in your 18s, 20s, you're like, oh, I want the cool car, and I want the cool this, and I want to live like that, and I want to do this. And guess what? The girl wants the same thing.
Yeah.
And you're working your little minimum wage job, doing what you got to do, and trying to pretend like you have it like that, and you don't.
So I'll ask you, as someone who's kind of experienced this, what's the best advice you give to a young man in that space?
Be patient. Get to know that person. Make sure that they say who they say they are, because it's going to lead to a world of hurt a whole lot later, and it's going to hurt you even more because you'll get hooked on her.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I think I've heard this as a young man, so I kind of take this as the man I am today. Heartbreak is one of the deepest things you'll ever experience in your life, and if I say one thing that men don't hear or feel, I think that's the thing I want to leave them with, is like understanding what true heartbreak is will change you forever.
And on that note, we're going to have to end it right now, fellas, and we'll have to continue this on our next pilot episode. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we'll thank you for being a part of this one-time show. We appreciate you. Be honest. Tell us what you think. Bye-bye.